Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jordan. If it sounds like I'm whispering, I kind of am. I'm at my house. It's kind of late. Everybody's asleep, so I'm trying to be really quiet. I tried actually doing this commentary a few times earlier, and it just was minor mistakes. I was having some trouble focusing. So anyway, I'm doing it now. Try to do it in one take. But anyways, I had some actual stuff to talk about today, which is, I know, ironic because, last commentary, that is, just kind of random, driving around in the car, which, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed that a lot, and I think that, we're definitely going to do a lot of kind of stuff like that on this channel. But, I had some stuff on my mind, so I figured I'd get it out and just do some real talk today. I wanted to talk first of all about this new phase that I'm seeing on YouTube with some YouTubers, and it's like, it's almost like a challenge that's initiated between a couple big YouTubers and stuff, and it's basically, this whole thing of just trying to get the most kills and all that stuff, and I think it's really led to the devolving of some gaming, because some YouTubers like XBL, Mr. Exquisite XBL, and like JNasty720, both of whom I liked before, and I still like them, but it's watching their gameplays at this point is not as much fun for me. It's basically just they get a whole team to run support for them, and then they run around and spawn trap with their ballistic vests on, and it's not that fun, And I wanted to know what you guys think, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers who are superior players, or at least the gameplay is superior, is getting overlooked because people see Penta Moab and crazy stuff like that, and they go check out those commentaries, whereas, the Man in Black, for example, still doing his thing, just like, one, maybe two Moabs in a game with a Spaz 12 or something like that, and he's just doing his thing, and, people are overlooking that because suddenly a double Spaz Moab, which is what got him into the limelight, actually, or got El Pollo Loco into that limelight, is like not so big, Now it's all about like you have to get over 150 kills with specialist and do all this crazy stuff, and then you gotta do this, and it's ridiculous. I won't do that. If I get enough subscribers at some point, I would love to do an open session and stuff, but I would never make anybody run support or do anything like that, But anyways, I wanted to touch on that because that was something that's been bothering me, and I wanted to just see what you guys think. And by the way, I should say that, give you some background, I actually do have a second YouTube channel, personally, and it has nothing to do with Call of Duty. If any of you guys can actually guess what I do on that channel, then I will give you a big cyber boner. But anyway, I don't know if that means I give you, like, you get a bone. You know what? I'm not even gonna go into it. But anyways, yeah. So I do have some experience on YouTube. So I just want to, so you guys don't think that I'm talking about out of my ass, just saying random things. Not that, it has that much to do with YouTube in general, but I think that, when people grow, they start to change a lot of times, and I think just sticking to what you do originally is a really cool thing. Second thing, I want to talk about kind of what the future of this channel is going to be, and kind of give some advice. And I know that this is also the second gameplay that we've posted on this channel, and that's why I actually brought up that I have another YouTube channel. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just new to this, trying to give advice to people, having really not done anything before with YouTube, but I have, as I said. I want to talk about, like, kind of some stress that I've encountered with Call of Duty, and, how I deal with it. And what I'm talking about is, for a long time I was trying to grind to get these gameplays that I was watching. I wasn't doing it, and I was blaming it on connection, blaming it on myself sometimes. I was just getting really frustrated, and I wasn't growing as a player. I was just getting frustrated and raging a lot, which I still do, but I was angry a lot, and I realized, I heard this actually from NASA1, first, NASA from NYC, if you want to sub to him, he's a pretty cool guy, but he basically said, as a YouTuber, you want to post the best stuff you can get. So that doesn't mean that if you can get like a 60 kill game every 6 months, then just wait every 6 months to post, because nobody's going to subscribe. Nobody wants to watch that. People want to see the best that you can do, but on a regular basis. And I totally agree with that, I mean, it's one thing if you're going 12 and 20, but, for example, like the first game I posted, the last one, 69 and 15, which for me, I know I can do better, and there are a lot of factors that go into that, but that was a good gameplay for me, and is the best that I could do at that point. So I posted it, and hopefully you guys, you enjoy that, and you don't write me off as just some inferior player because I can't get these 100-kill games yet. But yeah, just posting what you're really comfortable with, and just really being yourself. Actually, it kind of applies to commentaries too, because like I said, I did this commentary a bunch of times, and this one feels the most natural just because I'm talking off the top of my head, and I'm talking. It's like I'm having a conversation. I'm trying to just do what I feel natural with, as opposed to just trying to say something really funny or doing all these things. You just let yourself be yourself. That's not English, but yeah. And I've recently also I've noticed myself getting a lot better at gameplays and stuff like that, and it's simply because well, for a few reasons, but one is that I'd get near kill streaks and I'd get all stressed out. I'm not talking about like a predator missile, but I get near an AH6 or something, and I'll be like, oh man, I want to get this. I want to go for this gameplay, and those kind of things hold you back, because you get all nervous and you start playing more cautiously, and you're not yourself, and it just changes you as a player. So what I didn't consciously try to do this, but it just so happened that I went on this tear recently, I'm saying a lot, but I went on this little tear. I was getting good games every game, and I was not worrying about kill streaks as much. And when you don't worry about kill streaks, you play a little bit more like yourself when you get close to them, and I was doing that, and I was just doing better than usual. And I've just tried to keep up this trend overall because, it's helped me a lot as a player. I've gained a lot of confidence in myself, and a lot of skill too, because I wasn't being myself when I'm going for some crazy gameplay, or when I'm worrying when I get close to a kill streak, or if I'm trying to go flawless, stupid stuff like that you really shouldn't worry about. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, and but also I want to ask what you guys are interested in seeing on this channel. That's my next point. Obviously, Call of Duty gameplay. That's what we're going to specialize in. We might do skits or something like that every once in a while, but it's mostly going to be Call of Duty gameplay. In terms of what you want to see next, you can always ask for a certain gun you want to see, stuff like that. And, I try to play with all the guns. Sometimes I'll get really frustrated, and I'll just go to ACR because, it's so much easier than the other weapons. But I do try to get gameplays with a variety of weapons, and I'm trying to get better, and I think that by playing with a lot of weapons, you do get better. But what I want to ask you guys is, I've got a few games saved up and stuff like that, and I want to know what you guys want to see. I had a 5-man C4 clip, just like a crazy multi-kill I got. I was thinking about posting that, but it's having some rendering issue. Today I also joined late in the game. I've been using the laser gun, the L86 thermal. I also put a silencer on it just for kicks, but kicks, get it, kick. But yeah, I joined late in this terminal TDM, and I in the first minute I ended up going 26-4, and it was really quick. And but I figured that's kind of a low, it's could have been a really good game, but it was just so quick. It's like a 4-minute clip. So I figured if I were gonna post that, I might want to post it with something else. And today I also with the L86 I went on this tear with it where I got on Bakara. I got a Pavlo and then another AH6 in one life, and I was doing pretty well. So sorry, and I know you guys don't want to hear about a separate gameplay when you're listening to this gameplay. It can get pretty confusing, but if you guys know, if you want interested in seeing that, I was thinking about maybe just putting the two together, just the streak and then the TDM or something like that. I also have some ACR games saved up, and I can choose which ones I think are really good, the best and stuff. But if you guys really don't want to see ACR, then we can play with some other weapons and stuff. It's totally up to you. You guys are the subscribers, obviously, or the people who are viewing it. So yeah, it's your guys' call. Anyways, this game should be coming to a close. Thank you for watching. Please rate and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, please don't rate. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like this video and it really made you feel like, if you dislike it, then I guess dislike it. Do your thing. Guess I shouldn't end on that note though. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Final score is 49-9 with the PM9. This was Wesley's gameplay. Oh, it's such a good gameplay. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Do your thing, guys, and I will see you next time around. Peace.